Hello friends and best friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kyra and I like to make videos about planners, productivity, ways to do things better. Okay, now getting into like a little bit of an art thing, which in my last video I was just about to say, oh, it's weird, I feel weird about it. But in my last video, I talk about why I feel weird about it. So let's just do it. What do we have to lose? Thank you for being here. I thought we could work together on my little illustrated card I want to make my niece for her birthday. It's 99% too late to get it done and send it to get there on time. I don't know, maybe this is selfish of me because she's not going to care that she has a hand-drawn card and I'm using this as a reason to dip my toe into doing creative things again. Let's just try it out and see it. Let's just see how this goes. Are you down? Are you down? This is expanding beyond the edges of our obsession with planning and journaling. Fun! How did I think today I would have time to do this and then go drive and look at the sunset and film the sunset when it took me 85 hours just to put up a camera and a light? Delicious. I called her and asked her what she wanted for her birthday and she said a cat stuffy. And I said, you don't have to say right now, you can think about it and call me back, but she did not. So it's gonna be a cat stuffy, and obviously she likes cats. So I think the theme of the card / illustration should be cats, and she's 4. Okay, is this unethical? Can you help me think of a few ideas to illustrate a birthday card for my niece? She's 4 and she likes cats and she lives in Canada and she likes doing outside things in the countryside. I need some ideas.
Sure, you could illustrate a playful cat wearing a little hat, exploring a sunny field with wildflowers. Another idea could be a scene with the cat and your niece together, maybe having an outdoor...
Oh yeah, mini camping, I like that. Okay, a sunny field with flowers. I don't know how to draw my niece though. I mean, I don't even know how to draw cats. Okay, a sunny field with... Thank you, Mercy.
De rien. Have fun with the card. If you need more help, just let me know.
Okay. Okay, that was actually like beyond helpful, other than I haven't like drawn things in more than 1 decade. Okay, so it's like a field. Obviously there will be rainbows because she likes rainbows and all kids like rainbows. Okay, so there's like the cat and girly. She should be on the tube with the cat because that's crazy. I don't know if I can actually draw that though. Okay, so there's the cat and girly. Her hair is all crazy because she's on the tube and she's wearing a life jacket and she's holding the cat and her legs are out because she's on the tube. There's water splashing. I think I'm biting off more than I can chew with this. And then I could say, hope your birthday is a splash. Okay, so now I need to learn how to draw cat and girly on the tube. A5-ish. So basically this page is the card size. Okay, so the tube is like, and then the kitty. It'd be really embarrassing if like the card gets there and then everyone's like, Auntie, what did you think you could draw? And what did you draw? Her ponytail is flying and there's big splashes. Cat elements. That looks creepy. You make a cat smiling. Is... How's that? This just needs to be slightly moved over. Okay, so I know I have the other arm is holding Kitty. Am I sure on the anatomy of Kitty? This is actually interesting because like, I mean, it's the end of the day and the end of my brains. And as we discussed last time, I'm still a little bit tired in my soul. Not like I can't make that excuse, I guess, for the end of eternity. So it doesn't matter how tired I am or not tired I am. But isn't it interesting how, like, because it feels kind of unethical, like I opened ChatGPT to kind of prompt for an idea. And it's cool that sometimes you just need help with the spark, you know? Because he did not give us this idea, but this is the good idea that we're doing. They're cartoon, girly, and kitty, so they only have 5. That's okay. That's a skill testing item. Oh, this is fun. Are you having fun? 11 out of 10. Like and subscribe. Maybe you are also working on some. Well, no, if you're drawing something while I'm drawing this, guaranteed you're far more advanced than I am in your skills. So, I mean, but still tell me if you are. That would be considered a great honor. And their feet can be like going over the edge because they're on their own and they're big. Like, really, this comes around. Yay, this is fun. Yay. Okay, so splashing waves. And then in the background, maybe there won't be a background of splash. Considering this is my first artwork in a 5th of a century, let's not get ahead of ourselves with background art. I haven't traced anything on anything since art class in university. And let's not get into what my experience was with art class in university. Or it's okay because it's going to be like painted and illustrated over. I had something go down where both cameras suddenly said that they had stopped recording. And as such, I have caused a critical error because I should have clipped this down and I didn't anticipate getting distracted in the middle of it. And so there's some or a lot, hopefully just a tiny bit of movement on my tracing. Like and subscribe. We'll only assume that it's fine and resume. Do I even have this where you can see it? Look, I've moved it again. She makes good choices. Okay. I feel like everything should have a slightly upturned, like a smiley face. This is just so cringe too because it's like, it's a journey, right? Journey things. Oh, cool! It did work! Thank you for joining me. Okay, I feel like we have successfully made it through phase 1 of doing our illustration and getting it onto the card. I hope your birthday is a splash. Oh, son, what do you think? That is something that you can do. Okay, so what I have in mind is painting this with acrylic. Who am I to have hardly ever... Okay, I did one illustration sketch like a couple weeks ago, which I will show you here, of my friend's cat because I went to go feed him when she was away. And yeah, that was my only illustrative work in the last all the years. And then, you know, I've been dabbling in my little watercolor in my planner, and I've done some, you know, watercolors in my watercolors-ish. I mean, I've applied watercolor to paper, but I don't know to what degree you could say that, like, I've created something. It's just like, you know, my mom and my sister are going to see it and they're going to be like, this is why Auntie's was late, because she was drawing and making a YouTube video about it. What can I do? I'm doing my best. So I was thinking I would do like a slight watercolor wash, just really lightly, because we don't know anything about this paper and how it's even going to hold up at all, for our background / underpainting. And then the main will be, I wish this was like slightly over, but that's okay. But then the main will be acrylic. I guess I should have a snack. No, it's too late. I gotta go to bed soon. I had some food. I watched YouTube about hiking. Wash. What fell? Clips. Cliplicious. Yes. This is my little watercolor to-go set that I've been dabbling with. You know how sometimes it's like, romanticize your life. Play with your watercolor on the beach. It should just kind of be like a pinky, yellowy background. It's sun. Sun in summer. Actually, I'm lying because I semi-recently did art when I was at home in the summer at Holly's Craft and Calm. We got a nice, sunny, happy underpainting. Both cameras. The memories got full, so I cannot show you, but I am attempting to work to mix some colors, which is not a thing I really like remember how to properly do. Hands up if you remember the color wheel. Okay. It's 99% my bedtime. Clearly we have not succeeded in getting this done by tonight. Growing and learning is what we're doing in our lives. It's okay, it's fine. So we're gonna finish this tomorrow. Tonight while I'm going to sleep, I will refresh my brain on color theory so I can make sure that I can get close to the colors, close-ish to the colors that I want. And like, I'm not feeling terrible about this, honestly. This has been fun. I've really appreciated you being here, but let's just like... Hello, welcome to tomorrow. Okay, where did we leave off? I've been collecting up these art supplies over the last several months. Not that it's a big deal, but it feels like a big deal for some reason. Look, I'm painting. I mean, I guess I have painted when I've hung out with the girls, but that was more like just not with intention, and maybe that's the best way. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying or doing. Yay, this is fun. How do you do blonde hair? Because it's like kind of a cartoon painting, so it's not true to life. I haven't really mixed like a good blue yet. How do I mix like a light blue? Not the best orange, but that's okay. It'll do. Way too much yellow. This looks like mustard and ketchup and mayonnaise. Yay! Do not lean on things. Don't I have like a tinier brush? Yeah. Don't you get messed around and touch the wrong colors. I might need you again. Does she even know this is meant to be her? Kitty should be like grayish, yellowish, whitish. I have to find a picture of him. Accidentally went through some kind of serious rabbit hole and I couldn't even find a picture of their cat. I'll just have to... He's kind of Siamese, but he's kind of a farm cat. So I feel like he's gonna be the similar color to her hair, except for like it needs to be more grayish. What's the opposite of blue? Also orange? Okay, that's getting grayish. Do not dry up on me, palette. That would be the meanest thing you can do while we're trying to survive our lives right now. Oh yeah, that's a nice gray. Hey, I did it. Okay, and then I need darker for his darker parts. Are his legs darkish? His ears are probably darkish. Oh, this looks cute enough. Okay, how do I remember like how I was drawing him now that I've colored in his face? Yay! I think that looks okay. Okay, so the tube is orange and the back of it is checkered. Should I do the checkered back? Oh, the back is orange, the sides are checkered. Like, I don't know if it's important to do the checkered part. Ketchup and mustard. Wait, is it too yellow? It'll be what it is. How will I do the waves after? That might be the hardest part. How do you paint waves in action? Thank you for working on this with me, eh? It's a big deal. And no one said you had to be a good artist to be on the internet. Just play around. Okay, how do I paint the black and white? Why am I freehanding this checkerboard? That looks like checkers, right? Happy. Already I didn't like how I did that. No. Okay, it is what it is. Imagine if we got this far and then like I couldn't do the smiling eyes properly. Okay, did I ruin the cat? What is his nose supposed to look like? Maybe more pink or gray? I can't remember if his nose is pink or not. Probably gray. Maybe I can keep my colors kind of swishy like that. This is like, I could destroy the whole thing right now. I think it's more important that they're the thought of waves than waves. I mean, they are waves, but it's also like a representation of waves, you know? This is fun. Maybe the whole background can be this color. Yeah, and then maybe the writing can be like neon pink. Because I have a neon pink, tiny neon pink. Wait, is this what I decide to do with this? Yeah, I think everything should be all water, colors of water. And then we can do some white waves on top because white is pretty opaque. The theme of this all has to be splash, splash. Big bumps. And then the bottom can be darker. Or not darker, depending on how I figure this out. I used to have a very, very sentimental, I mean, it's only sentimental because it was like with me for a lot of years. And it no longer exists. I mean, in theory, someone in Winnipeg has it, which would be wonderful. I had a like board, like I think it was like some sort of like hard particle board. I don't know. It's like a firm wood board that I use as a backing for all of my paintings for my entire, literally my whole life. When I moved, because like when I lived in Winnipeg, I had it because I had everything I owned. Which here I do not have everything I own because it's small in Vancouver. When I moved to Vancouver, it got missed. There was like a closet of art. Yeah, that's right. I did have an art phase a few years ago in Winnipeg where I was doing like that acrylic pouring, but like it wasn't like this. That wasn't really, almost more like a craft than art. I mean, I don't know what's the difference. I don't know what I'm saying. It just wasn't like, you just mixed colors together and like poured them. So I'm lying, I have done art in 20 years. Anyway, so I had that backing board that I used as the basis of every painting ever in life. And when I moved, it was like the final hours and I neglected to look at the closet that ended up having it in it and like the art stuff in it. And in hindsight, like it was just a flat board. It was big. It was probably like at least 24 by 36. It would have fit for sure in the moving truck. But for some reason I thought it wouldn't, or actually the moving truck I think had already left. And then I opened the closet and there was that stuff. And the board was in it. And the reason it's sentimental is it was with me like literally in childhood and in, I was gonna say art school, but I only took one art class in university, so like freaking relax, Kara. And it had like on the sides, it had sort of like some doodles and sketches and like, you know, I was like playing around with different things I had painted or worked on back in the day. And it's actually like really tragic because like it was with me. It was with me for my entire art life. And I wish I had it. In other news, no one on planet Earth knew it would take this long to illustrate and paint a card. Lessons learned. However, it was a chaotic 2 weeks, so what can I do? I'm doing my best. I am doing my best. Yeah, I feel like I would have benefited from putting like a bit of a fluid medium or something in here, just because I don't like how much you can see the brush strokes, but that's okay. Ooh, this is hard. Literally, I'm holding my breath while I do this. Where's that fan? I plugged it in somewhere. This does not look as polished looking as I feel like I anticipated it, but it doesn't, I guess it's fine. Okay, I thought this lake fan, like, I don't know, this seems pretty dry. Obviously it needs to be dry, so that I can outline it and somehow draw water. Yeah, it's lackluster with the water not being watering. That can help me draw my water. Too dark. That could help with water. Okay, I feel like real quick, this project is going from like homemade to like looks shoddy. I don't know if I can I feel like this is the best I can do. I just thought that this graphite color wouldn't be so... I thought by the time it got painted and then outlined, I thought it would disappear more. That checkerboard might have been the best success out of this whole thing, and it wasn't even initially planned. Also, like, notwithstanding my semi-fails as an artist on this, like, it's fun because with little kids, like, nothing is out of bounds, and the sillier the better. And this is fun because, like, there's no way that her cat would ever be on the tube with her. So it makes it fun because it makes it silly. I don't know, should everything be outlined in black? Is it better or less bad? Maybe just lightly? I feel like it makes it less bad slightly. It just gives like some definition to what we're looking at. I feel like I should be outlining like almost with like a tiny gel pen or Posca pen or something. Like, can I outline this? Does this go over top of this? I feel like this just makes some more definition with this lettering, but I don't know how this... Okay, if there's one thing in life we all must do, it's face our fears. I have to figure out this water. This is all of the water activity. The water is just everywhere. It's legitimately time to complete this. I have to get it together and decide how to make the water splashing or not. I need like a crazy brush for the paint, for the splashes, because they're like splashes, you know, like not, can't be like a, let's be kind of like a firm, like a, you know what I mean? Just like speckle. I think it should be speckle. These are the waves splashing. Yeah, this is the point of failure of this project. Yeah, let's just take it easy, not get too wild. Yeah, there should definitely be some serious ones here, because that's how we get splashed when we're on the tube. Actually, I feel like it looks not too bad. If there's one thing life experience tells me, it's quit while you're ahead. That is what my dad would say. So it's been a good refresh from something else I've been working on that is private to my friend, but it's about as opposite to the feeling of this as you could possibly get. Okay, I'm like actually semi-thrilled. I feel like the waves really made the turning the fan on. I feel like the waves really made it happen over here. I'm actually pleased with this. I don't know, am I nuts? The wave splash water like really made the piece, I have to say. The only thing I really strongly dislike is the black/graphite outline, like especially on the tube. It's like that part makes it look very bush league to me. I almost wish that I would not have, like maybe I should have drawn it directly on here and then I could have just done it like lightly with pencil, you know, and not had to deal with that. Well, friends, I think we are at a 95% completion. Yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with how it turned out. So I hope my niece likes it. Like we said in the beginning, she's 4, and really at any age, kids and some adults, like, don't give two shits about the card. But like maybe she will kind of like it. And I feel like it's been a good exercise for us to talk about art and for me to dip my toes into doing art again. Honestly, I don't think I've ever really done like an illustration anyway. Like I've never actually done anything like this. So that's fun. If nothing else, this video, if you have made it this far in the video, which is extremely thank you. If you've made it this far in the video, please let me know what you're working on alongside me, what we're working on together. This is like very amateur hour. If I could do this, you could easily do a little illustrated card or a little illustrated whatever. Now we're coming full circle. Like I said in the other video, which I'll put a card somewhere, where I kind of talked about this thing about me getting back into art, is as children, we're all artists. And we still can be. Yay! What do you think? Do you want to hear the peeling closer? How about that? That's all. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are not already subscribed, I would appreciate it so much if you subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like. Give me some comments if you are, I don't know if you're maybe here from my planning videos. This is a little bit of a, but like same it. I don't know, same but different. Let me know if this is your first time here and what kind of art you do. If you're here because you're looking at art videos, I don't know if this qualifies as an art video, but definitely, above all else, we are Brace Face Crew for life. See you next time. Bye. That was so fun.